Hello students, this is Shilpa Mahajan, your biology teacher. As you all know that nowadays schools are closed due to coronavirus infection. So I am giving you this online session for your first chapter of biology, that is cell, the unit of life. As you all know that cell is the structural and functional unit of life, because without cell in living organisms nothing can be done. It is the main structural unit also as well as functional unit also. Who discovered cell? It is discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665 in Koch cell. Cell shape and size, as you all know that the cell shape and size depend upon their functions. The shape of cell, like RBCs, are having biconcave shape. Nerve cells are quite long because of their function. According to their function, the shape and size of cells are designed. That is very important. Now, what do you mean by cell organelles? Cell organelles are the specific components that perform some special functions like mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies, etc. Like a body has different organs performing different functions. In the same way, a cell is having different cell organelles that perform some special functions. Now, come to the type of cells. Basically, the cells are of two types that are depending upon their structure, that is prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cells are the primitive cells that has nucleoid. Nucleoid are the false nucleus that does not has nuclear membrane. Example, bacteria, blue-green algae, mycoplasma, these are the organisms that has prokaryotic cell. And the other one is eukaryotic cell, that contains true nucleus. That means the nucleus having nuclear membrane around it, so that the genetic material is separated from the cytoplasm. Example, plants, animals, fungus, algae, they all are having eukaryotic cell. As you can see the picture also, in this particular pictures, both prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells are clearly, you can see the difference. In that particular case you can see nucleoid, and in eukaryotic you can see the clear nucleus. Then the next topic is cell wall. Cell wall is the outermost rigid, freely permeable layer found only in plant cell, and it is made up of cellulose, and its function is to provide protection and rigidity. It can withstand the cell in any extreme conditions. Then the next structure is cell membrane. Cell membrane, we can say it's a living, elastic, selectively permeable membrane which is made up of lipids and proteins. It is found in both plant and animal cells, and in this particular membrane diffusion and osmosis both takes place. That means it allows gases also to come in and go out, as well as water also to come in and go out from the cell, and that is why it allows both the processes. And why it is called selectively permeable membrane? Because it allows only few substances to go in and come out from the cell. The next is nucleus. Nucleus is the very important part of the cell. It has a double layered membrane with nuclear pores contain genetic material, that is DNA and chromosomes. And it is also known as the brain of the cell. It is the monitor of the cell, and it also helps in reproduction because it helps in the transmission of genetic material. So that is why it is a very important part of the cell. Without nucleus, the cell is considered dead. So that is why it is the most important part of the cell. Then come to the next topic, that is cytoplasm. Cytoplasm, as you all know, it is a jelly like, or you can say it's a fluid contains cell organelles. All the cell organelles are placed on this cytoplasm, and this particular cytoplasm provide a surface area so that all these organelles perform their functions well. Then the next cell organelle is endoplasmic reticulum, which is also called ER in short. Endoplasmic reticulum is a network of membrane bound tubes and sheets, and actually it is a network of all these sheets which spread throughout the cytoplasm and support the system, support the whole cell. They are of two types: rough endoplasmic reticulum, which is also known as RER, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum, which is also known as SER. RER, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum, contain ribosomes which actually help in protein synthesis, because the function of ribosomes is protein synthesis. And smooth endoplasmic reticulum function is actually they do not contain ribosomes, that is why it is known as smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So they basically help in lipid, or you can say fat synthesis. And collectively these two type of endoplasmic reticulum help in membrane biogenesis. This is a very important process, membrane biogenesis, as we have already read about cell membrane just now. So that cell membrane is basically made up of lipids and proteins. तो जो भी lipid है, lipid is made by smooth endoplasmic reticulum and protein is made by rough endoplasmic reticulum. So both of them, if there is any wear and tear in plasma membrane, that has to be properly covered by endoplasmic reticulum. So they both of them, they provide protein and lipids to form this cell membrane, to repair the cell membrane, and that is why this process is called membrane biogenesis. And the other functions of endoplasmic reticulum are, they serve channels for transport of materials. Whatever material are being synthesized in the cell, that has to be transported to and from the nucleus or to the different parts of the cytoplasm by the endoplasmic reticulum. Then they also provide surface for the biochemical activities. As I already told you that this endoplasmic reticulum spread throughout the cytoplasm, so they provide a proper surface area for the various biochemical activities to perform. And the next function is to detoxify many poisons and drugs, generally in the liver cells of invertebrates. जो liver cells होते हैं उनमें जो भी poisons और drugs हैं उनको detoxify करने का काम भी endoplasmic reticulum का ही होता है. So these are all the functions of endoplasmic reticulum. There are many other type of cell organelles present in the cells, which we are going to deal in the next online session. I want that all of you go through this from the chapter thoroughly, and in-text questions, go through the in-text question as well as the back exercise question, because this chapter you have already read in class 8. So it's just a simple revision. I hope you will understand it. Thank you.